see that you're wearing a beautiful howlite bracelet. It has a little, is that crushed gold? Not really sure what that is in the middle, but looks really beautiful.
This is my favorite from the collection. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I've been feeling really drawn to this one as well. So Howlite is all about encouraging patience and calm communication.
I definitely need that.
Yeah. I think I definitely need to tap into that more as well. And I know you know a lot more about crystals than I do. But how I feel about them is like even if they don't have these, magical properties, it's all about the intention.
Yeah.
And of course, they're a sight to behold, right?
Yeah. It's all about what it inspires within you.
Okay, just relax again. This area, I'm always massaging it very gently because we have our brachial plexus and we have our biceps, but also our brachial plexus right here, so it's important to be gentle. Actually, your biceps are quite tight.
I've been working on them.
That's good. Okay, take a little break from there. I'm going to trace this. These beautiful bracelets are handcrafted with love by one of my good friends, Dania. She goes to naturopathic medical school with me, and her company is called Let's Brace It.
All the bracelets she made are just gorgeous.
They really are.
I'm gonna take all of them home with me.
Oh. Yeah, well, you can take this one home with you. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm wearing these waist beads that she's made as well, and been wearing them every day. And her waist beads are rooted in African traditions, especially West African traditions such as Ghana, where women, depending on, whether you're single or married and what roles you play in the society, you have different waist beads that you wear. And they're all about embracing femininity, sexuality, creativity, and also giving so much love to this area of our body, the waist, which women often feel shame over, which is unfortunate because it's such a beautiful area of the body. And I'll talk about that more in a bit later on when we talk about the Dantians.
That makes a lot of sense. It makes sense that it's around your waist, near the hips.
Yeah. And they're just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Tia. Now we're going to be working on your left leg. Again, just grabbing some massage oil. Just a simple massage. I'm actually going to spray a little bit of pain release.
Forgot to mention, my shins are really sensitive.
Okay. So this area?
This area.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's very bony.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. That's good. Yeah, there's not a lot of muscle here.
Yeah.
In fact, this is actually just the tibia. So I definitely go around it.
Yeah.
And
Get bruising easily.
so just using some pain release. This will help you cool down as well. If I'm putting too much pressure on your shin, okay? I'm going to try to stay on the sides. Okay. And I definitely feel quite a bit of tightness in there. In your quadriceps muscles.
My quads are the most difficult places to stretch.
It can be helpful using a foam roller.
Yeah.
I like to also activate the patella. which can sometimes get stuck when we're using the muscles that are connected. So we have the all the quadriceps uniting here and then the patellar tendon going down. So it's a good idea to keep this area active, mobile. Just want a little bit more massage. Let me know if it's ticklish, okay? Just gonna try to use as much pressure as possible. And then massaging around the medial and lateral malleoli. As well as the Achilles tendon in the back. And then just using my knuckles. Okay. And then just a bit of traction. To move on to the other side. Just gonna spray again. Sometimes the greater trochanter area can be really tight. So many muscles insert into there. massaging the tibia plateaus. Or sorry, the condyles. That's what they are. Going to be a little difficult, but I'll try my best. Do you mind if I just bend your knee a little bit? Thank you. Massaging the medial malleolus, but it's a good sweat. Do you really enjoy giving massages?
Yeah, I love massages. When I travel, I make sure I get a lot of them because they're very affordable in Southeast Asia, especially. Yeah. And I think the more you get them done, the more you grow an appreciation for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then your body yearns for it.
I've only ever gotten a professional massage done once. It was really amazing. But I really enjoyed massage class with my classmates. And just rotating and giving everyone massages. That was so nice. But even the act of giving a massage to someone is so incredibly relaxing.
I can imagine, yeah.
Okay, just a little bit of traction. I'll try my best, even though I don't have a lot of them here. Okay, very good.
Kind of pretty emotional.
Oh, tell me.
Yeah. I think a lot of energy can get trapped in the body.
Yeah.
When you massage the body, it activates those energies, right?
Yeah. Alright, we're going to start off with what we call a sage breath. This is called stress release, a tension reducing remedy. And Saje Natural Wellness is my favorite go-to brand when it comes to essential oils. And the Sage Breath is a really powerful tool in utilizing aromatherapy, because when we breathe in these essential oils, in this case lavender, orange, clary sage, we can allow the scent to enter our nose, reach the cribriform plate, which is a porous plate with olfactory receptors going through it, and that leads it to the olfactory bulbs, the olfactory tract, and then the hypothalamus, thalamus, amygdala, and the cortex. And I'll talk about that a bit more in just a second, but let's get started with this beautiful sage breath. Just going to rub it onto my wrists and my palms as well. And I want you to take a deep inhale. Hold it and exhale. Very good. Let's do that again. Deep inhale. Hold it and exhale. Perfect. Let's do that one more time. Deep inhale. Inhale these peaceful, soothing, essential oils. Hold it. And exhale. Anything you don't need. Exhale any of the stress. Any of the stress, tension, nervousness, anything at all. The emotional release that you were having earlier with the massage, just release it all. Doing a sage breath with the stress release oil is a perfect way to begin a massage, but also to use throughout the day whenever you feel that you need a moment to breathe and experience the incredibly soothing and peaceful effects of lavender, clary sage, and orange. Oftentimes we'll find that certain scents bring up memories. Like you'll smell something and it'll toggle a memory or a sensation. So they all work together. The hippocampus stores the memories, and the amygdala is more about different emotions. And so you were saying, idea, that the stress release oil brings back certain memories for you. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so I received that as a gift a couple years ago, and I took it with me to the Vipassana silent retreat. And at this retreat, you are not allowed to talk, read, write. Basically, you cannot do anything entertaining. You're alone with your thoughts for 10 days. And the only sort of entertainment I had was this essential oil. I would smell it before every meditation. So now when I smell it, it kind of takes me back to that experience.
I love that. So it brings you back to a very peaceful time.
Yeah.
Where there were no distractions, no phones or screens or anything at all. Just you and the stillness around you and within you.
Yeah.
So by using this oil, you can tap back into that anytime. Tap back into that memory and the feelings and emotions that were associated with that memory as well. Okay. I have brought out our favorite knitting needles, which we're going to use for the scalp check, which I know you love. So we're going to start the anterior hairline. And as I move these needles from the anterior hairline down towards the vertex of the head, you should feel a tingling sensation run through this midline, which in traditional Chinese medicine we call the governing vessel, or the tumai.
You can actually go a little more intense, more pressure.
Sure thing. Let's use a little bit more pressure.
I love that.
This can be very stimulating to the scalp as well, stimulating circulation of blood and gases, which overall nourishes the hair follicles, allowing them to grow faster and regenerate. Of course, the most immediate benefit is that it feels really nice. And while we're doing this, I'm just looking for any patches of redness, eczema, seborrheic dermatitis, any patches of hair loss. So far your scalp looks really healthy. This is turning more into a scalp scratching session rather than a scalp check, but that's okay. Just going to turn your head. Feel the tingling sensation running down to the nape of your neck now. Right on this side. This is sort of in line with the gallbladder meridian. So I'm kind of stimulating that meridian as well. How are you feeling?
Good.
Actually, turn your head again this way. Thank you. Oops. Scratching needed there. Okay, let's put away these sticks. next we're going to talk about the Dantians. So I know in yoga, Buddhist Tantra, and Hinduism, correct me if I'm wrong, there are 7 chakras, right? There's the crown chakra, then is it called the third eye chakra? And the throat chakra, just down here, the heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral, and root. However, in traditional Chinese medicine and Taoist theory, and you say as well as in Tantra, we have the 3 Dantians. And Dan means elixir, and Tian means like a field. So we have 3 elixir fields where Qi is stored. So the first one, if you don't mind, just going to find your navel, just right here. It's going to be about 3 fingers lower. So this is your lower or Xia Dantian. And this one is in close proximity to the kidneys behind, or the kidneys inside rather. And this is where kidney essence is turned into Qi or vitality. And this is the root. This is where we have to build energy, Qi, and then we can allow it to ascend upwards. Okay. So I'm going to use some of Dania's crystal bracelets. I don't really know much about crystals, but I'm just going to feel intuitively for what feels right. Maybe Adia can tell us more about what these crystals mean. This one is...
Oh yeah, that's citrine.
Citrine. And then I'm going to put some tiger's eye on top. I know that tiger's eye is really good for boosting confidence, security, so we can allow ourselves to boost confidence, vitality in this area, and we can spread it upwards.
These 2 are definitely better for the lower chakras.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's good that you chose it for the navel center.
Thank you. So I invite you to do this practice with me. I'll do it with you, while also offering you light in this area of the lower dantian. Actually, let's start with just normal breathing. So inhale and exhale. Just noticing how the body feels. Especially with this weight of the citrine, it's called citrine, on top of the lower dantian. And now imagine there's a golden sphere of light that's in your lower dantian, just a few inches beneath the surface of this area. And when you inhale, imagine the sphere getting bigger and bigger. When you exhale, allow it to contract. Inhale. And exhale. Right now, we're just getting in tune with how the lower dantian feels. So just continue to breathe on your own, imagining that sphere expanding on the inhale and contracting on the exhale. in the practice of Qigong and Tai Chi, or Tai Chi Chuan in Mandarin, we focus a lot on this lower Dantian area and trying to really get familiar with how the Qi in this area feels, so that if we can root ourselves in the lower Dantian, then we can also utilize that energy in the higher Dantians as well. Good. And as I'm offering light, I'm just imagining that the light is penetrating through this beautiful warm sphere of gold light and through it all the way to the smallest infinitesimal particles of Qi. Very good. Okay. Keep your focus on the lower Dantian, but now I'm going to be also placing some crystals on the middle Dantian. And I think this one is quite self-explanatory. I'm just going to palpate for the center of, so there's your xiphoid process, sort of the center of the sternum. There's a rose quartz crystal bracelet and 2 rose quartz tumbling stones. So of course now we're moving the Qi that we've created in the lower Dantian and moving it up to the heart chakra, or the middle Dantian. I'll offer you light right here. This is where our Qi gets turned into Shen. And Shen means spirit or mind, depending on what translation you want to use. And the Shen actually dwells within the heart. So this is where we feel a lot of emotions, feelings, where we can connect to our emotional being. So we're going to just visualize that the warm golden sphere has moved up into the middle Dantian, where it has transformed into a rosy color, which is the Shen. I'm going to connect to that part of us. And when you inhale, imagine that pink sphere of light expanding. And on your exhale, imagine it contracting. So it's constantly moving and changing, transforming the Qi into Shen energy. Are you ready to move on to your upper dantian? Okay. Right. And at this time, you should be able to feel both the dantian activated, because again, we need the root, the lower dantian, to be strong and activated in order for it to move into the middle dantian. So it's not trapped, it's actually a continuous movement. Not really sure why, but I feel like the hematite jade with an amethyst. So the upper dantian is equivalent to the yin tongue, or the third eye. So I'm going to begin offering light to this area as well, which is also where the soul resides. So the chi has moved into Shen, and the Shen has moved into what we call Wu Wei, which is nothingness. Nothingness is equivalent to the spirit. And this is what we're cultivating here. A higher consciousness, where there is no mind, as we have moved from the mind to nothingness. And you feel a sense of peace, as you connect to the very essence of who you are, which is nothingness. And from this nothingness, everything is created. So now imagine that the warm golden sphere of light is transformed into pink sphere of light at the middle dantian. And now at the upper dantian, we have I'm thinking purple. Do you like purple?
It's usually associated with the higher chakras.
Okay.
White.
Whichever works for you. You can visualize that. Or if you want to visualize nothing at all, that works too. Because that's what we're trying to get at. So, I'm going to stop speaking and let us meditate on this final upper dantian.